Germany, refugee clinching to coach falls onto the highway. Two refugees were secretly traveling under a couch in the city of Bavaria as one of them fell onto a motorway. Both men suffered minor injuries and were taken to the hospital. So, according to the police, these two men that were traveling are from Morocco. They are just 26 years old. 26 years old. Yes. Thank God, at least they are alive. It's just minor injuries that they sustained. Yes. It's high time African leaders should stop being wicked. Should stop being wicked. Because you can imagine that these two young men, God forbid, lost their lives. It will be where they left their country in search of a better life. If the better life they came here in search of, they were to have half of it in their countries, maybe they wouldn't have embarked on this journey. Maybe they wouldn't have taken this risk of risking their lives. You see, sometimes if you calculate that people have to sell their properties, people have to sell off their businesses, travel without knowing what awaits them to countries where they are going to. I'm talking the aspect of African migrants now. And they will take the risk because in the country they find themselves, all they can see is hopelessness. There's no hope for the future. And these people are taking this risk, not just for their own future, for the future that themselves are going to bring to this world, or the ones they have already brought into this world. Yes. And they will embark on this journey. Some even pay smugglers. Some even pay a whole lot of money. And at the end of the day, some get to their destinations and get deported. Some don't even get to their destinations. Some even have to do a whole lot of menial jobs in other countries before gathering money again to get to their main destination where they from onset planned on going to. Some will even give up in the middle of the road and go back because the realities will start hitting them that, as they were told, that is not the way it is. Yes. So finally some will get here, which the percentage of people that come illegally to succeed in staying in Europe these days is not even up to 10% out of 100. Yes, maybe let's say before it's like 30%. Today it's not even up to, it's not even 10, it's too much. It's not even up to 10%. Let's say before it was up to 40%. And the way that some of these countries are radically reforming their immigration law, forgetting that at the end of the day you need migrants. At the end of the day, some of these citizens of these countries who are leaving their countries in search of better life is because of your country's policy that kept their country in the situation where it is. Yes, some of our leaders have a bit fault, but the issue is that some of our leaders don't have a say because these Western countries will not support somebody that is not corrupt in most of the cases. They need a corrupt leader in Africa so that they will use that person's corruption to hold that person under control, to make that person, to use it in manipulating that person, to use it to order that person around to do their bit. Yes. So you see that if African countries start putting things in place, if they start touching infrastructures, start building companies, have power over their country, have power over their economy, do things the way it's supposed to be, African citizens are not supposed to be risking their lives to cross through the Mediterranean, to go through the desert, to come to Europe in search of better life, in search of greener pastures. Some of them don't even know what awaits them when they come here. Some of them don't even know that they need to declare asylum when they get here. Some things that immediately you get here, all your problems are solved. Some things that immediately you get here, you start parking the money in the street without knowing that when you come here, you have to seek asylum. You even have to look for a way to get your stay. Is only when you now get your stay, the reality of the laws, the rules and regulations in that country will start hitting you. Yes, some don't even know it. African leaders, how many Africans' life need to be sacrificed for you people to wake up and do the right thing? How many Africans need to pay with their lives for you people to wake up to do the right thing? We know thousands of Africans that died on the Mediterranean last year. Recorded. We are not even talking of the ones that are not recorded. So far this year, some have paid the price with their lives. of which we are not praying for it, but some might still pay with their lives. Because the more these people are tightening their borders, the risks will be higher. The smugglers will be increasing the money. The people will be taking more risk, which might even endanger their lives. So for how long? For Christ's sake, for once, African leaders, you people should tread on the path of patriotism. You people should take charge. You people should be in control of your country, your economy, so you can be able to do the right thing for your people, so that you can be able to put Africa and Africans in the position where they truly belong. Yes, we can't continue like this forever. At some point, we have to reason. At some point, you people have to do the right thing. At some point, every African deserves the right to reap the benefit of their country. Every African have the right to raise their head and be proud they are Africans.